gross peanut butter waffles, babe. I will admit that. We tried our best, though.
I know, it just didn't
tried.
work.
Hi, guys. If you're brand new to the show, my name is Jim. This is Kate. This is Feet Piece. Feet Piece is the most positive international community throughout social media. It's Feet Piece. All right? Mm-hmm. Welcome to it. Tap the screen to give hearts if you're new to Periscope. Share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Welcome to the party.
It'll be national.
Where's the beef? How are you? Good to see you. Yvette, welcome on. STL, welcome on. Tila, welcome on. Oh gosh, Jimmy, you're back. I am Erica. Hi, Erica. Bama, thanks for inviting your people. John Listerman, welcome on. Tracy, welcome on. Hi, Candy. How are you? Hi, J-Cat. Hi, Tila. How are you? Good to see you back. Thank you. I appreciate that. Good to see you too. Karen Hawkins. Hello, Jimmy and Kate. Hi. Volkswagen hat for the win. It's all I have left. It's all I have left, okay? Jimmy from Shameless. That's what I hear. People tell me that. Hey, guys. Hi, Gertie. Peace for life. John, thanks for the super hearts.
Thank you.
Cherokee, you love. Welcome on. So you're continuing your journey on foot. Correct. Phoenix, welcome on. So here's the deal for anybody watching the replay so you can get the update real quick. So Caitlin and I cannot afford a new vehicle. So we are renting an enterprise car to go down to Sugar Hill, Georgia. And we are staying with Josh until Sunday. Then he's driving us to South Carolina to meet with Tara, who is one of our Feet Piecers that got a Feet Piece tattoo when I first started Feet Piece. She is a super day one. And then we're going to walk from there south until we reach like the middle of Florida. And then we're going to head west. You still streaming your car? My car is dead. Sup, Miles? Missy, welcome on.
Okay. Real quick. Okay, before it turns into the next day, real quick, today is National Oatmeal Nut Waffles Day and National Napping Day. I just had to get that in.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Here you go.
Okay. Has anyone ever had oatmeal nut waffles? Because I have not, and I'm just wondering if they're any good. Just out of curiosity. Okay, that's all I wanted to say.
Okay, we don't need this. Do you know you have your location on? Yeah. Come close to me if you're walking to Florida. Well, hit us up. I just got chills. Why is that? I'm all for the naps. Oatmeal nut waffles. Franco, thank you for inviting your followers. Thank you for sharing on Twitter. All of our Feet Piecers, please share and invite on Twitter. We appreciate you. If you hit the middle of Florida and go west, you will technically be swimming, not walking. Well, not like the... Thank you. Dree, welcome on. How are you going to do this on foot? What's the game plan? Dree, thanks for inviting your followers. Dree, thanks for the super hearts.
Thank you.
Hi, Jimmy. You're welcome. Thank you. Did you take pictures of your car? I did. They're on Instagram. Yep. Josh, thanks for inviting. Bobo, welcome on. How are you both?
I mean, I'm okay. I don't know if I'm going to be okay soon, but I'm okay for right now.
Virginia, welcome on. Josh, thanks for the super hearts. Can I call in quick? Yes, you can. I'm just messing with you. It's all good. Are you sad Fiona left Shameless? I don't know anything about that. Hi, Kate. Oh my God, hi, Kate. Gertie, thanks for the super hearts. Oh, hey, Jimmy, Sugar Hill, Georgia. That's a small world for sure. Yes. You are so cute, Caitlin, says Phoenix.
Thank you.
Kimberly Sue. Oh, boy. This one will be interesting.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Time for everybody to give their opinion. Is this a Feet Piece Roadshow? It is.
Hi, Jimmy. I'm not calling to give my opinion. I just want to say I went through this. My daughter I think she was 19 when she left home, 19 or 20. That girl did the dirty hippie thing, hopping on buses with a friend we didn't like. It was her older brother's best friend, which was a shock to us. So no one was happy. Kind of like your situation. I mean, her parents are probably not liking you too much now.
Dirty hippie thing, please.
Huh?
Minus the dirty hippie thing, please.
Well, that's what they call them, dirty kids. That's what they're called. Well, anyways, she ended up. She ended up being on the road for 3 years, seeing 35 different states, beautiful states, without a penny. I never gave that girl a penny in 3 years. So you guys can definitely do it, but she's ran into trouble, like in Texas, they got frisked. They thought they were Mexicans trying to come over, or I forget exactly what she was trying to tell me, but they've had a few scary moments, so you always have to watch your back. But honestly, she's seen 35 states for free by bumming it or whatever, through the states. So you guys can do it. But the only thing I wanted to say, I used to have nightmares. She wouldn't call for a few weeks. I thought, something bad happened. If Caitlin could at least get some message to her parents, maybe like every week, hey, I'm alive and I'm fine. It is scary.
Follow me on social media so they know we post every day.
Okay, because it is really scary. I had nightmares about my daughter. I cried for the longest time, but she was of age. I couldn't make her come home. So 3 years without my daughter, and but she had the time of her life. She really did. 35 states. So I just thought I'd put that out there. The biggest thing is please keep in touch with your parents somehow, or update, like you said, your social media so they know you're alive. There was weeks at a time when I didn't hear from my daughter, honestly, and I thought something really bad happened. Sorry, I have allergies. And my cat's meowing. And also, you guys, I doubt would do it. I mean, you seem like a better pair. Her boyfriend, my son's old friend, was into drugs. So my daughter got into drugs, and some scary stuff happened where she woke up in a level 1 trauma center out in California. And we're from New York, so all the way across the country. So watch out who your friends are and everything. I mean, she got into some bad stuff, and she was a good girl, graduated school, all A's. And then I don't know, they must have been talking and she just disappeared. She said, Mom, I want to go traveling. And I'm like, that's your brother's best friend. What are you even thinking? And now she knows it was wrong. I'm not saying Jimmy's wrong, but now she knows her situation was wrong. But she did get to see 35 states. She was down there in NOLA for the Mardi Gras. She's been to Utah. She's been all over. She loves out west. Like I said, we're from New York, a small little college town, so she's never been anywhere. But 35 states, they did it, and there's a lot of help for people that are out traveling like that. She knows food pantries you can go to daily in Vegas, and yeah, there's all kinds of help for kids that are traveling. So,
Yeah.
but Jimmy thought I was going to come on here and say something negative. No, just the biggest thing is, Caitlin, please let your family know you're alive. It's scary for family.
They know I'm alive.
Okay.
They know I'm on YouTube. My family's watching me very closely.
Good, okay. But have fun. I mean, my daughter's seen it all, good, bad, beautiful. I'm jealous. I can't travel. She's been to mountains, everything. I mean, all kinds of things she's done. I told her she could write a book, all the things she told me. I asked her to have a little notebook to write down daily what she's done and what state she's seen, and the traveling life. And like I said, they were different. They hopped trains and stuff like that. They hopped trains. They caught rides with other people, like in hippie stuff. So I don't know what you have against hippies, but you two. She did the hippie stuff, but so a lot of partying, and like I said, she got into things
not a party girl at all.
Yeah, she would have never got into that stuff at home, not because of me, just because she was with the wrong person, honestly. And he was doing things, and yeah. Just please keep in touch with your family somehow. It's scary when you're out of when younger kids are out of, you might be an adult, but you're still your parents' baby, I'm sure. So, all right, I'll hang up. I'm a blabbermouth. Goodbye.
You're fine. We appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Okay, bye-bye.
Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Caitlin.
Oh my god. Oh yeah. Oh no. We need introductions first. This is Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Jeff has spent much time toying with my emotions.
Oh.
He wants me badly.
Yes.
Butthole. But I don't know how I feel about it.
Jimmy,
Jeff?
I love you.
I love you too, Jeff. Caitlin doesn't know about us yet, though.
I'm not going to bash you or anything. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be respectful.
Okay, we appreciate that.
So, first of all, I saw pictures of the car, and it was really messed up, so I'm glad you're both safe and you don't have any... Somebody said that you might have had a concussion or something, though, Jimmy, or no?
I've had a headache since the crash.
Okay. Well, yeah, I saw the car, so I'm glad neither of you were in the hospital or anything like that. So what happened? It was just black ice or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were heading up the mountain. We missed the exit for church. Went to another exit. Went up the mountain. Hit black ice. Went literally headfirst into the mountain.
Yeah.
Okay. So my question is mainly for Caitlin, because from what I understand, you were in school and you were kind of like on the right track and your future planned out, and then you just kind of quit all that and then just decided to go on the road with Jimmy. Is that?
I realize, you know how sometimes you think you know what you want, and then you go to college and you realize that what you thought you wanted wasn't what you actually wanted?
Yeah.
That was basically my life.
What were
I
you in
thought
school for?
I was going to school to be a teacher, and
Uh,
then I realized I really didn't want to be a teacher. I love kids. I love, volunteering and whatnot. That is my jam. However, being a teacher full time, I realized it wasn't going to be for me. There's just too much red tape with being an actual teacher.
right. So
I wasn't going to be able to really do what I wanted to do.
okay. My question is, why did you decide to go with Jimmy on the road? Like, what are you hoping to get out of this? And then, like, maybe where do you see yourself like in a year or so with this whole thing? What would you like to
Where do
have?
What would I like to happen?
Yeah.
I would like to be able to have traveled across the country and it's packed away, but I have this little passport book for
Mm-hmm.
like national parks, and I want to get lots of stamps in it. I absolutely love travel, and I love like nature,
Mm-hmm.
and I someday would love to be a writer. So just getting a lot of inspiration for that, and every here and there, just being able to type away a little bit, and then in a year, hopefully either the I'm hoping the platform grows, and we can really build our income and help
Beat piece
people.
grows. No offense. I don't mean to cut
No,
you
no,
off,
it's okay.
but beat piece grows. The community grows. The platform will come on its own. We want people to reach out to us and tell us their problems.
I'm sorry
Abuse,
that I used the
bipolar.
wrong
Abuse,
terminology.
bipolar. You got abuse going on, you go to Caitlin. You got bipolar stuff going on, you come to me. That's what we can. That's what we want. I'll shut up now, but come to us.
Thank you for correcting me, because like I'm still learning the terminology. I was that girl that stayed out of social media because of the drama of it.
Yeah.
But now I'm getting into it because
So
that's my fault. I will admit that's my fault.
So a lot of people might not like me saying this because a lot of people are concerned about you, but the thing is that you're young, and a lot of people I think are in the same headspace as you, is that you're only 18, you're not sure quite what you want to do yet. You want to see the country, you want to travel, you want to experience new things. You still I'm not being disrespectful, but this is the time. If you're going to be dumb and explore things, be dumb and do different things to figure out what you really want in life. So like a lot of people can be like, she's making the wrong decision, she shouldn't be with this guy, but this is the time to be dumb, but just also be cautious and look for warning signs. But the thing I'm concerned about is the practicality of it all. Like, you want to do all these things, but you need the money to do it, right? And then you just totaled the car, so you need a car and you need money for gas and food and everything like that. So how do you think you guys are going to figure out the practicality of getting this done?
Okay, so here's the thing: is we actually worked out the math, and yeah, it is going to be expensive to be going place to place. However, buying a car and paying, okay, so you got a car, and you got car insurance, and then you got to
Right.
pay, and you got to pay tolls, and what if you need maintenance? It's actually a lot of money to have a car. And so if you're traveling on foot and you're using couch surfing and whatnot and getting deals on motels and hotels, you can save money. So
Okay. But so when you say on foot though, what exactly does that mean? Do you mean literally on foot, or you'll find other means of transportation like train or something for long distances, or what?
I mean, for long distances, like if we have to go across like a long patch of desert or something, we'll probably find a
But
bus or a
but
flight. Jimmy likes to fly, so we'll probably fly because we don't want to get stuck in the middle of the desert and die.
right, but like so like buses are like maybe $30 or so, plane tickets are like 150. Like, where is all this money coming from? Are you seeing the revenue come in to justify all this, or is it just wishful thinking?
We do have a certain amount of income coming in right now, and then in the future, we're hoping to grow that income.
Okay. And
It's
then
small, but it's gonna grow.
okay. And so let me see how should I word this? Is there a point in time for you, Caitlin, where you're gonna be like, it's not what I thought it was going to be? Like, have you set a timeline for yourself, or are you just going with the flow? Like, if you're still in the same spot in a couple months and like you find yourself constantly struggling, you weren't able to afford food for that day, you got stuck in a place where it was like, how do I get out of here? I don't have the money to get out of here. We're stuck here. Like, is there a cutoff point where you're going to be like, it's enough? We need to just put this like dream on hold and maybe get jobs for a while and maybe live more conventional lives for a while and then figure this out later. Is there a cutoff point for you?
Is there a cutoff point for me? I think the cutoff point is I'm pretty much, it's basically I'm gonna see where I am in a year from now, and at that point I'm going to really like evaluate things.
Mhm.
It's that simple.
Yeah. Okay.
So
And then let's see, what else is a good question. So do you find that Jimmy filters a lot of things through you, or like to you, or is there people like, do you have social media where people can get direct access to you to call you, or does Jimmy monitor everything? Like, is there a way for people to get in direct contact with you if they're concerned about you, or like family members are concerned about you, or is everything like filtered through Jimmy?
everything passes through Jim, but it's not like I can't go on his phone on my own. I know his passcodes. I can get into everything.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime I want to, I just go on. Like, I check the Twitter. So there's times where we're just on the road. I'm checking the Twitter feed. I'm the one checking the YouTube. He does a lot of that, but like, I'll check the Instagram, the YouTube, the Snapchat, the whatever. I check it all. So it's not like there's anything that's like being hidden from me, if you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
I check everything.
Do you have your own phone?
Do I have my own phone? Yes, I do.
And is it like, you don't have to say specific people, but is there a group of people in your life that have your phone number that like if they were concerned about you, they could call you and get direct access to you? Or
There are ways that people in my life who I do. There are ways that people can contact me directly. Yes.
okay. Now, when people say like, "Oh, you're being brainwashed. It's a cult. Jimmy's filtering everything. He's hiding things from you," but it seems like a lot of it's transparent to me. Like he's told
It's
you
very transparent.
he's told you a lot of things he's been through in his life, right?
Oh,
And
absolutely.
because
I know.
he was talking about his suicide attempt, and it seems like you know everything that's happened to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now, are you making sure that he takes his medication?
Oh yeah.
Now,
I'm,
when on scope, when you see that there's times where he starts to act manic, do you set him aside after the broadcast maybe and say like, you seemed a little bit manic today. Is everything okay? Are you taking your meds? That kind of thing.
oh, I see every time that he takes his meds. I see it. It's not like, oh, are you taking your meds? I watch him take his meds. So
Okay. All right.
yeah. I have found for me.
I'd like to play in here real quick, Jeff.
Yeah.
I just want to say, Jeff, nice slide in there with the when Jim gets manic on scope. If you pull another one of those, I will take you off broadcast. Because you may be sly to most people, but I do pick up on what you're trying for. And please don't insult my intelligence and tell me that you don't know what I'm talking about. But here's what I'll say is it's not mania. People don't understand mania.
There's
excitement and then there's mania. Mania is when Jim Soroka comes on Periscope for 8.5 to 12 hours. That's mania. Mania is not me clapping like a seal. It's not me getting loud. Yeah. That's not mania. That's called excitement. Mania is when I have uncontrollable bouts of energy that include and do not disclude long periods of broadcasting, that include going back at people, that include paranoia and over blocking people. If you start seeing me blocking people for no reason, that's mania.
Okay.
That's a symptom of mania, is paranoia.
Hey, Jimmy, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you. It's just maybe ignorance on my part, but I do see the excitement, and maybe I don't know, I don't, and also I don't know what you're like off of scope, and she does, right? So
Yeah.
And there's another, okay, that's another slide in. See you later. That wasn't paranoia. Jeff is Jeff. What he was getting at there was his goal with saying that was to try and create an aura of my personality on scope is different than off scope, which makes me sound fake. He's very smart. Jeff is a very, very smart man. Jeff is a very smart man. And I tried to give him his 2 cents, and he threw it away for himself. So, bye, Jeff. Anyway, moving forward. Jeff got the boot. Sorry, Jeff. Yeah. So, moving forward. Having fun yet, Caitlin?
Yeah.
Good to see you too, Jenna. How about a couple questions each from now on, so no hurt feelings? I don't understand. Wish you guys the best. Thank you, Reem. If I'm a better man, you did great, Kate.
Oh, thank you.
These comments are going fast.
They are.
It's all good. Makes room for someone else to call in. How are you, Jim? Says Rodney. I'm gonna be honest. I'm struggling a little bit. I miss my baby. I miss my car. Katie Hartz, welcome on. Let's bring her onto the scope.
Hi.
Sprinkles Lovely wants to talk. I don't think that's a good idea.
Hey, you too.
Hi.
Hey, Katie, how are you?
I'm okay.
What's going on?
I just want to say something. We followed each other on here. We followed each other on Instagram, which I just messaged you. Yeah, it wasn't even a day before all this, bad talking about you. And I thought, oh, this is great. These two are really adorable and this and that. And then I'm hearing all these people talking shit about you. And I'm like, what the hell am I getting sucked? What am I getting sucked into? So I'm sorry that I right away blocked you on everything.
Oh, did you really?
And now I'm hearing you right now. But I gotta say, yeah, I'm worried for you too at the same time. But at the same time, I don't want to be sucked in and brainwashed either.
I'm not that powerful. Don't you worry. They give me more credit than I'm worth.
Because I'm the kind of person that is too nice to people and to get shit on. And then I can be gullible too, but at the same time I do worry about you too. I'm just being honest. So if you want, it's up to you to follow me back on here in IG. But that's up to you. But I know there's a lot of shit talkers out there. And
you don't even
let me just see for myself how you guys are. I feel like I didn't even give you a chance. It was only from maybe one or two people. So
oh, it happens a lot. Don't feel bad. It's all good.
So yeah, I do wish you guys the best. Be safe. Please be safe. And I'm just tired of hearing Jimmy treats her like shit and brainwashing her and this and that.
No.
I don't know that. I didn't know that. Why am I listening to these people and I didn't get to know you first at the same time? So I'm kind of a little confused. So I just want you to give me another chance just to, maybe get to know you more than I did before. And I feel bad at the same time. But I just don't want to get disappointed. And but it's up to you whether you want to follow me back on here on IG. So, and I just did message you.
I have an
Well,
idea.
thanks, Katie, and thanks for being on the show. We appreciate you.
Bye-bye.
Remember you went to the Amish village?
Yes. Where's the beef? Can you give me 1 second to talk to Caitlin for a quick minute?
Not a problem.
All right, come here. Just a heads up. Those are the background things you got to notice when the super fans start commenting that they're blocked. that usually means that whoever's talking is not someone you want to listen to. Even if they say they're being friendly, it's usually BS. All right, where's the beef? Go for it.
So have you guys got any plans on places you want to visit and kind of do a tour? Like you did a little tour of that Amish village, which was fairly interesting. We all got to see what you were seeing. And since you're traveling and you're going places, why don't you pick hotspots to go and broadcast from? Therefore, you're not broadcasting 24 hours like you used to
Yeah.
overnight while you're sleeping. But you're broadcasting at a specific time and place that has content that is of interest for people to see you as you travel, to see what you're seeing, highlights.
Yeah. No, we Caitlin, why don't you're the travel planner. Why don't you tell them a little bit about what we got going on?
Oh boy. Well, I was planning, and when I was planning, the plan was that we had a car.
Oh wait, can I interrupt you real quick?
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of Super Hearts coming in, and I have not been thanking anyone. We are currently at 62,463 Super Hearts. Thank you to Josh Cook, Donna M, Gertie, Stephen, Wardy, Tires, Listener Man, Steve Afra, Laura, and Often Imitated. Thank you very much for the Super Hearts.
Thank you.
Continue. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, that's fine. But let's see. So we're probably gonna hit a lot of the same places. It's just gonna take us longer to get to them. But there's a lot of places that are free because you don't have a lot of money. But we want to go to a lot of like national parks and stuff, just because we like nature.
That'd be excellent to see.
Yeah, and museums, because there are certain museums that are free and they're really cool. So
welcome
So
back.
it'd be the Soroka and Company Roadshow.
Yeah, well, it's the J-Cat show.
And future Soroka.
Yeah. What places specifically, please? Oh, yes. Why don't we tell the whole world where we're going so that they can call ahead and warn them about us? I don't think
Yes,
so.
I remember that.
Right? I know.
Because when you're at the Amish village, they even called
They
there.
called saying they were my dad.
Yeah.
You don't know about that. Caitlin doesn't know about that. I was at the Amish village. Yeah. I was at the Amish village live streaming, and this lady comes outside, and she's like, "Excuse me, sir. I think your father's on the phone." I'm like, "Well, my father's been dead for over 10 years, so I'm not sure if that's really him. I think I need to answer it."
Yeah.
But Wish, thanks for the Super Hearts.
thank you.
Yeah, so yeah. That's the thing. That's a normal thing. She'll get used to that. I remember when I used to sit in a Curry or a Dunkin', and they would get nonstop phone calls, and that was always fun. Bobby McNasty wants to join the show. He runs his own broadcast. He runs his own show. So we're gonna invite Bobby McNasty to the show. This would be interesting. Joel's in the back. Welcome on.
What's happening?
Not much. Bobby McNasty. You and I have run in similar circles, but we've never had a conversation before. How are you doing?
All right, my man. How's it going, man?
It's pretty good. I have a feeling you know how to run a show. I know how to run a broadcast. You know how to run a show.
Yes, I see you have a new sidekick. Who's this young lady?
Oh, she is my equal partner, and her name is Caitlin.
Hi.
Hey, Caitlin, how you doing? So what's the thing? You guys going on the road, and you're gonna go around and make dreams come true, or what?
Yeah, we're gonna make dreams come true. Absolutely.
All right, that's cool, man. So where'd you guys meet up? Where'd you come across her?
Catholic Campus Ministry.
Catholic. Oh, so this is the Lord brought you together.
Yeah. The Lord did definitely brought us together.
Praise Jesus. All right. Now we need is a car.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
That's it. All right. So you guys are gonna take a road trip for Jesus. Why don't you? I like it. I dig it. You gotta get a fish on the car though. You need the fish.
Fish on the car. Well, we're carless now. I don't know if we're connected on Instagram, but my car she ran into a mountain, so she's done.
You crashed your car?
Yeah, just yesterday. Yeah.
Were you texting?
No.
At least don't tell the insurance companies that. You'll be fucked.
No.
It was not
no. I would never do that with Kate in the car.
All right. Well, listen, man. I just wanted to say hello. I want to wish you guys good luck and a good trip. And I'm glad you kids found each other. You have a good time together. Just saying what's up. She got a nice smile. I think you guys are good together. Have fun.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bobby. We
Peace
appreciate that.
All right.
Bye.
Later.
All right, where's the beef? You got anything else for us?
No, I'll let you go. Have a good one.
You too. See you later, man.
Take care.
Hi, Franco.
He needs a minute.
Okay.
The official Bobby McNasty blessing.
Hmm?
Kate, you are so cute, says Missy Smith.
Oh, thank you.
Hey,
Welcome on, Franco. How you doing, brother?
I am doing good, guys. What's up?
We're just hanging out.
That's
What do you do?
good.
What was your day like? What'd you do today?
Well, I'm just like I went out today, just exchange dollars with Solis and went out. I think buy some food and come back. At my apartment.
Okay.
But yeah,
I got you. STL.
you what?
Wait, give me 1 second, Franco. STL, can you send me a message on Snap, please, if you wouldn't mind? Okay, go ahead, Franco.
Oh
Sorry
yeah,
about
no, that's okay. I was about to say, oh yeah, what you guys are doing is okay. It's good. Go out the world and get to know everything, right?
Yeah.
Get to know everything, over state, over country, This is my dear, follow your passion. That's all.
Yeah.
Just follow your passion. Anything, just make you happy. Just follow your passion.
Thanks, brother.
You're welcome. So that's what I want to say to you guys, and much luck for you guys. You don't worry, you will figure out. You'll get yourself a nice car.
We'll figure it out one
We'll
day
We'll
at a
figure
time.
out.
One day at a time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, it's a problem, but the problem is, like parents always, always just want to, leaving their kids, just like, hey, you're 18, you're big, you're already, and go to college and do on do on your own stuff like that. It's something like that, which is, hey, it's something that they want to do that to their kids. It's not like saying like, hey, 18, hey, just get out of here, leave. Some of their parents just do that, to their
Yeah.
kids. If when you're, I know that your parents still love you, they still check on you and stuff like that. Hey, that's the main thing, guys.
Thank you,
Okay.
Franco. Thanks for popping in.
Hey, it's
Thank you.
okay, man. She's confused. Well, you're
All right.
confused. Well, everybody's confused.
That's all right. We'll see you, brother.
No problem. You guys take care. Have a good night, and I'll still here chat with you guys. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Be peace for life. Be strong, says STL. Thank you very much. This guy goes next. Hey, be nice. Steven wants to come on. All right. Hey, Steven. And Steven, thank you for all the super hearts.
Thank you.
Feet Peace, says Franco. Love it. Feet Peace fan for life. Most positive community on social media.
Hey.
How's it going,
Guys.
bro?
Hey.
Hey.
Steven. Hey, guys. Are you guys doing good? I'm so happy for you guys. I really am.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's good to hear from you, Steven. Stu Papa,
Yeah.
super hearts.
Thank you.
I'm your biggest fan, Jimmy, ever since I was in my car last year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you said that
Really?
you said it on YouTube, but you weren't thought you were in AT&T.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty crazy. So, do you guys have like a power thing for the sun for your charging your phones while you're out?
We do not have a solar charge.
I have one. It's fantastic, man. It's really cool.
Yes, get me on Snap, STL. Thank you.
Yeah,
Hey,
Jimmy,
what's up, Drew?
Hey,
Jimmy, you should
Hi,
get one.
Caitlin.
So I'm just saying.
Hey,
Oh, we'll see.
I've got my question for you, Jim.
Oh boy.
Is okay. Here we go. As an older adult, who you and Caitlin actually could be, my kids. So, with that being said, do you understand the optics of how it looks coming from an adult? like the danger that you're going to put yourself into, the questions of why would you not want to finish school when, from where I'm at, living the life that I've lived, understanding what it takes to make it. I Do you understand how an adult looks at your situation?
Yeah.
Well, I think the term adult is very broad. I've met
Okay,
plenty
let's
of
say seasoned, mature, successful person. We'll use that.
now. Successful is another broad term. Let's become more specific. I'll follow with this, but we need to be as specific as possible.
Right, right.
Fair, to be fair.
Sure. So
We mean traditionally successful, correct?
correct. Not to go in the past, but kind of where what Gary V told you, that you should establish yourself first, because
Practicality.
here's what it comes down to in a nutshell. And I have no ill will towards you. I've never. I've just always tried to, like, kind of understand where you were coming from. But I guess my question is, why would someone have to pay for positivity? Because what it really comes off as you're trying to uh, bring positivity at a price, and I don't understand that, because I can go
Then maybe I
get
need to rebrand,
positivity.
because that's obviously not the goal, and that's been a complaint of some people for some time. Usually it's from traditionalists. Usually it's from people who found traditional success, who don't understand the platform of Periscope as being direct producer to consumer, as opposed to you paying your cable company, them paying the network, however the cash flow goes,
But
and then
if I
getting
wanted
a
to see
transaction.
Yellowstone Park, I could go on YouTube. I could go on the
Yes, you
internet
could, and
anywhere
you're more than
and
welcome to.
see Yellowstone and
No
see
one's stopping you
Yellowstone.
from doing that.
But what makes you think people want to pay you to see that? That's just a
Because
question.
people
I'm
do.
not saying it with sarcasm. I'm asking you a
Because
question.
Yeah, of course, because they do.
But it wasn't successful for you in the past. So what
Because
makes
I
you
was
think that
manic
that will be
bipolar and medicated, and I spent every dollar that I earned, and
I
I
mean,
did.
I have to take you for your word. I mean, I'm not going to dispute that, but I, I guess originally what I was saying about an adult, if you can understand the optics, don't you think that your parent, her parents, do have a real concern that they want to see their children get the best and enjoy the best, and be successful. And the optics of this just doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Do I wish the best for you? Absolutely. Absolutely. But with that being said, I mean, the odds are stacked extremely against you. And I hope you beat the odds. I hope you beat the odds. But I think the thing is that you've got to stay involved with your families and keep them abreast of everything you're doing. Do what you want, but make them a part of it. And like I said, I'm not saying anything in sarcasm. I just I just can't believe you're doing this again because it wasn't successful the first time. And you said it was because of the bipolarism and your lack of understanding, but I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll see.
We appreciate your time, Drew, and we
You got,
appreciate your as well.
Yeah.
you got it, bud.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Jimmy, I just want to say that I believe in you, and I have Asperger, just like you. You have bipolar. I have Asperger, so I wish you the best, guys. I know you guys have got a long journey, and you want to see Josh. I hope you see Josh, and I hope you see me. You know what I mean? It's gonna take a
Yeah.
while before you see me, but totally, guys. I'm really proud of you guys. Really.
Thank you, Stephen. We appreciate that. It's going to be a long journey, and you're both right.
Yeah.
Both you and Drew are right. It's you know what I mean? It's exciting and it's fun and it's going to be wonderful. At the same time, it's going to be stressful and scary, and the odds are stacked against us. But you know what? That's part of the journey.
I think
It's
God's gonna help you guys. I seriously believe God's gonna help you.
Jim, make it all about you, says Stu Papa. I don't get it. I don't understand. Be safe. Can I get rid of him? He says a lot of negative stuff. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay.
Maybe says a lot of negative stuff.
Yeah, he's just continually negative.
Well, we're about positivity, so sure.
All right.
Yeah, we need positive in here.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. Should
Positive. What,
Yeah.
Caitlin?
I say something?
Speak. Speak.
Oh, you want me to speak? Okay.
Yeah.
Question, guys. Do you want me to wait until like a broadcast more into the day today to say what the national of things of today are, or do you want me to say them now and also say them later? Just
Hi,
out of
Diva.
curiosity.
Positivity.
I like you guys do it on Instagram a lot. Share your stories and your, the things you did back in the past, Jimmy. You know what I mean? Like visiting hot spots and stuff like that. Sharing videos and, all the fun places you go to. You know what I mean, Jimmy?
Yeah. That's the plan. I think that it's not going to kick in for Caitlin how difficult this is going to be until we're walking through rain for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
Like I really don't think it's going to sink in until she's soaking wet and realizes that an umbrella will not help, and that you're just wet. Like that's it. You're just going to walk in the rain. Your socks are going to be soaked. And you're going to have to wait for them to dry. You're going to take your socks off and you're going to put them on the top of your backpack while the sun dries them. And like, if you're lucky enough to get the sun. Wet, hungry, and tired. Yes, it's going to be a thing. And then,
Jimmy,
and then
you're
on
just
top
so
of that,
awesome. You're just so awesome, buddy.
And then get sick. Yes, and then sickness is a part of it too. You get a cold. I remember I was sick all the time when I was on the road. And then I got my immune system built up and then I got over it. It took about a month or two till I got acclimated to living on the road. So, with no health insurance. No, I got health insurance. Kate got health insurance. We got that We got that part covered. No worries.
Aww. Today's National Plant a Flower Day.
National Plant a Flower Day. How about that?
And National Pancake Day.
I like it, Kate.
And
it's so awesome.
Box Barbie says, then you had a mental breakdown. I kid.
I got to see. Hey, Jimmy, I got to see my friend I known when I was out in my car just today, and we hanged out. Remember the girl I was telling you about, Janelle, that I, sort of met being out, like how you met her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was really cool.
That's good.
It was really cool seeing her today. So.
Well, I'm happy for you, Stephen.
Well, we'll see what happens. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for calling in, Stephen, all right? And thanks for all the super hearts, brother. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
I love helping you guys. Seriously, I love helping you guys anytime. Let me come on here again when I can. So take care, Jimmy.
Talk soon.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Chance went to law. How old is she? Caitlin?
I am 18 going on 19.
Go buy Dollar Tree and stock up on vitamin C. Thank you, Monkey C. What code did you get a health plan through? I need a new plan. That is absolutely confidential. Sorry. And ponchos. Yes. We have raincoats.
We do.
And you're lucky we got raincoats because when I did it, I didn't have no raincoat. I just got wet. And I just got wet. End of story. You're in for a rude awakening when the Crimson Tide rolls in.
I got bads. It's okay.
I'm done. I'm done. Why? I'm not adulting yet. I may be 24, but I'm going to wait as long as possible. You don't say these things to me. I'm uncomfortable. How old am I? It doesn't matter. I'm 24. It can snow in July out west. I know. We're going to have to figure it out. I don't know what we're going to do. The snow, because of global warming and all that, the weather's been ridiculous.
Yeah, it's weird.
This is not mania. Correct. It's really not mania.
It's not.
It's not. I'm just really naturally energetic. Yeah. I'm naturally energetic, bro. Mm-hmm. All right, let's check them super hearts. We're currently at 70,000. We are 30,000 away from our goal of a daily Daily 100,000 super hearts for the broadcasts. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you, Tires. Thank you, Gertie. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Josh, Stephen, Wardy, Listenerman, Stu Papa, Stephen, Laura, and Often Intimidated. Thank you for the super hearts.
I think my toes are kind of dry.
Your toes are freezing. Why are you so cold? No, you're fine. She apologizes for everything, guys. Like, everything. She's like, I'm sorry I exist. What is wrong with you? And you're dating an 18-year-old. Yes? Yeah. Okay, I admit I'm cradle robbing a little bit, but I didn't expect to fall in love. Okay? Thank you. Can we move on from that? When is the wedding? Like 2 years from now. Does she have boots? No. I'm too poor to help. What do you mean? Okay, you are helping, Tara. You are here. You are helping. We appreciate you. You tap the hearts. Tap the screen. We love you. You're part of Phoebe's fan.
Yes, you are.
I got my Volkswagen hat, even though I don't have my Volkswagen car. CJ is 7 years older than me. Oh, yeah. See, that's no big deal. 6 years is not cradle robbing. Thank you. I'm taking my hat off.
Like, oh my gosh. Like, I love Sense and Sensibility. Has anyone in here ever read Sense and Sensibility or, like, seen, like, the movie or whatever?
Like.
Sorry.
I'm just teasing you.
And it's so adorable to watch Colonel Brandon and Marianne, and he's, like, twice her age, and they end up together, and it's, like, the most adorable thing ever.
I caught that STL. Keep going. No, you keep going.
Okay. And so it's, like, for us to be only 6 years apart, I'm like, we got this. It's fine. You know? So, anyway. That's my point of view. I love Marianne and Colonel Brandon. I think they're adorable. They're really adorable. Anyway. If no one's a Jane Austen fan, it's okay. What?
I like when you're happy. When you were 18, she was 12. I mean, thank you for the reminder. We've had this discussion. How long you been together? 6 months. Love Jane Austen. Says Ginny. Ginny. Oh, Ginny, I took your advice. I did not sign the title over to the tow company. I had it towed to a scrapyard, and I got $500 for it. So thank you, Ginny. Shout out to Ginny for giving us that advice. Thank you very much. More about maturity levels since she's so young. Absolutely. Long day tomorrow. Oh, super long day tomorrow. I saw that. Thank you. Happy for together. Thank you, Son Goku.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Thank you, Kimberly Sue. When I was born, my husband was in high school. That one's an interesting one. Harry's? No, not Harry's. A and J or L and J or something like that.
J&L.
J&L. Thank you. I like your sister. Why does everyone think we're related?
I don't know. Like, okay, I want to know. Put your face next to mine. What makes us look alike? Just out of curiosity. What makes us look alike? Tell us, like, what is it? Is it our eyes, our smile, our noses? Like, what is it about us?
I'm going to miss my Volkswagen, too. We met at church.
Yeah.
Your sister is hot. Glad I have you listen to me from time to time. I love you, Jenny.
Where did my hair
Good
go?
skin. Thank you, says Anthony. Anthony says, never mind.
Oh,
Eyes and nose. Eyes. Same eyebrows.
Oh.
Better get a DNA test. Eye, nose, face, mouth. Actually, you do look alike. Y'all are too cute together.
Aww.
Thank you, Wardy. Thank you, Wardy. And thanks for the super hearts, Wardy. VP's fan for life.
It's
so
funny because they say, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. It's funny because they say couples that have been around each other for a long time actually do start to look alike. So maybe we're just like, maybe we're just starting off early.
Maybe. Not the hair. Nah. Yeah, no, we've like, even since the beginning of our relationship, we've slowly begun to like spend more time together to the point where we were inseparable. Literally from the time we got up to the time we went to bed, we would like go to bed on the phone together with the phone just running all night. Till the point, so. Chatty girl said, oh, she looks more like a sister than Charlene. Oh. When I was 18, my husband was 13. He was married when I was 34. And he was 29. Small difference then. Yeah. Maybe that's why her parents don't like you. DNA test. Uh-oh. No, Kate. That's pets. LO dogs. I don't follow. Why didn't she stop associating with her family before she met you if they were so abusive? Is that a question for YouTube?
That's a question for YouTube.
That's a question for YouTube. YouTube is Jim Soroka. Join us on YouTube. Look up James Soroka on YouTube. And you can ask that question live with us. It's a more controlled environment. It's somewhere where Caitlin feels safe. Yeah. Caitlin does not feel safe on Periscope. Am I speaking for you? Do you want to speak for yourself?
It's okay. Periscope is more volatile, whereas YouTube is more controlled. And I like being on both platforms.
Here's the thing. Can we correct that? Periscope is not volatile.
It's not volatile?
No. The drama on Periscope is volatile.
Okay.
Periscope is a good place.
That's accurate.
Be nice to Periscope.
That's accurate. I'm sorry. I apologize. But I love being on both. I love being on Periscope. I love being on YouTube. I like them both. There's just like a different flow to each platform. That's all.
How long have y'all? Wait. How long have y'all been together? 6 months. As long as your kids don't come out as one-eyed incest weirdos, you're good. I read a study that couples look alike last longer. Crystal Boston, welcome on. Hello, Chris Justin, welcome on. I'm Jim. This is Kate. Missy Smith says I went to YouTube and Kate didn't answer. Missy Smith is lying, and I already know Missy Smith is a hater. So if Missy Smith wants to stay in the party, Missy Smith needs to behave. Caitlin, I like the thumb straps.
Aren't they nice?
This guy is just too sweet, or it's me. Thank you, son. Goku. Jacked up, welcome back.
I'm gonna go blow my nose. I'll be right back.
Okay. Thanks for the hearts, guys.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
We do.
And we hit the road tomorrow, by the way. It's gonna be an epic journey. I'm so scared. I'm more scared than she's not scared. She's just like, let's go. And I'm like, please, just make everything be okay. It's not gonna be okay. Today. So do you sleep in the same bed? We do. We break the rules a little bit. We are Roman Catholic, but we break the rules a little bit. Not gonna lie. For Patriots, it's the company solar charger. Thank you, Stephen. What's the journey? Oh, we're about to travel across the country on foot. Hi, Donna.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Good to see you again. How can we help you? Well, how can we help? Welcome to Verizon. How can I help you? What's going on?
That was a good response you said earlier. It's really nice to be able to break down and stand up and say excitement isn't mania. Just like at times when we get angry or frustrated, doesn't mean that we're crazy. It just means we're expressing emotion.
Absolutely.
Huh?
Absolutely.
So, Caitlin, a couple things about you. Do you have good walking shoes?
I got some nice sneakers. Yeah, I got some good sneakers.
Is there a way that you guys do you have an older phone that you can just snap a lot of pictures? 'Cause I know you're going to do your videos and stuff and then document later on in a scrapbook or whatever. And I want to remind people, I just got done reading Jimmy Buffett's book, and I think we all have our variety of artists and everything, and he slept in his car in Louisiana and quit college, and he went back to college after a few years, and then he discovered his band members, and then they went on the road again, and now the man owns how many hotels and retirements and concerts, and it's crazy. You don't know. Hi, Brandi. You don't know what's going to happen, and we can't judge. But
Thank you.
I did a scope, which if you follow me, you can watch it, that I want to say the same rule applies to Caitlin that everybody has given me advice to, and that is when my kids left at 18 or whatever, I was very upset and I was very sad. But I could not push my sadness and my anger and all of a sudden my empty nest onto them. I had to get my own life and deal with it. My only advice to you, Caitlin, would be, like I think someone else said, is include your parents when you can. Drop them a text every now and say, hey, just checking in, doing good, hope you're well. You know what I mean? Eventually, not now. I'm not telling you. I'm just saying it's nice to get a text message from my kids every now and then and I do talk to them on the phone, but then there's times that we don't talk for a couple weeks, which is fine. But it got me as a mom a place to get there. So I don't need to know reasons why, but I'm proud. Your mom needs to know that she did something right. For you to be 18, you don't smoke cigarettes, it looks like, right?
Yeah.
You do?
What? No.
No, you don't vape. You don't do drugs, right? You don't drink. You graduated from high school, right? Don't.
Yeah.
Okay. You went to college, but right now it's not for you. College is still going to be there. So your parents
Yeah,
need to.
my mom did not get her degree until she had us kids, and she went
I
back
just,
to college
I,
like when I forget what age I was.
I just graduated at 50 from college with my bachelor's. I don't recommend it, but it's always going to be there, And Brandi, who I'm going to go because she made one talk, is very, very smart. And she always told me an education is just what it is, Doesn't mean that you have to do certain things. So I think your mom and dad should give you some credit and realize that they were good parents because they raised a good daughter. Does that make sense? I feel like everybody's attacking you saying that you're in danger, but there's people all over that have walked cross country or have done things and traveled Europe by backpack.
Solo female travelers is actually kind of surprising.
Yeah, and yes, it's a little different era, but it's not just humans watch out for. Get that bear mace or whatever, for wild animals, stuff like that. And you two sit down and have a serious safety plan. But I just think that a safety plan if something happens,
Yeah.
I don't know. That those are things that you could stop maybe one day by a police station and say, hey, we're traveling. We're both of legal age. Do you have any advice for us? And you may meet a deputy who'll be like, oh, yeah, here, do this, do that, do this. Don't travel in this area. Every town you go into, kind of look ahead and see what are the really bad areas and what are the good when you're walking through. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, and you can do that on your phone through crime mapping on what areas to stay away from. But there's so many musicians and artists and movie people who you hear they lived out of their cars, they were dead broke, and they had to start. They had to give up everything to get where they're at now. So just because you're doing this doesn't mean it's the end of your life and you're going to suffer and be a nobody. I don't believe that. Because remember that travel is the only thing you buy that makes you rich.
Okay.
No, that's a good thing. Travel.
Oh.
So that's all I'm going to go. I'm going to go and let Brandi talk.
Memories.
Huh?
Yeah.
Well,
you
yeah.
can't take physical things with you all the time, but memories you'll have.
Exactly. Memories and just that's it. So anyways, good job, Jimmy, on responding to the mania response. That was good.
Thank you, Donna.
I need to remember to do that. All right, thank you.
Hi, Jimmy.
Brandi.
How are you?
No, Brandi. Caitlin hasn't heard about Brandi yet.
No.
Brandi, why don't you give yourself an introduction?
Well, Jimmy and I have not been friends because the money aspect is what the biggest issue is. But I'm not even here to talk about that. Like, honest, I'm not. I'm not here for conflict. I have a simple question, and then I'm going to say something that I hope makes you laugh. So, the first thing is, and I'm asking this truthfully, not to hurt you, but I just want to know, have you checked with Periscope for the Super Hearts? Because I've had friends on here that were getting Super Hearts, and then I don't know what you do to get banned from the Super Heart program. But I'm just encouraging you to check that to make sure that you can get the Super Hearts, because I would hate for all of this to not be paid out for you,
Yeah, no. I don't know what probably the haters. The rumor is that I got banned. I was suicidal. If you guys don't remember, I actually posted on Twitter, I'm committing suicide because of Michael Conger, Molly Tov, and Kimberly Anderson. Okay, that was a thing. I posted that on the internet, and then I deleted all my profiles. And I was ready to jump out a 4-story window. And that's when I went and I got help. I deleted my profiles. I was not banned from any platforms. I was pushed to the edge that I was ready to commit suicide. I did not get banned. All right?
Okay.
So let's establish that. And then moving forward, I have no idea whether or not we're going to be approved for the program. We're at 600 and some thousand super hearts, and we are over 2,000 views per broadcast. So we have applied. We applied on Sunday night for the VIP Gold Star program, and we also applied for the Super Broadcaster program. And we have yet to find out whether or not we are approved. Now, here's what I'll say: if we don't get approved for the Super Broadcaster program for whatever reason, then we will open a Patreon. Patreon is my last resort. I don't want to have a Patreon. But we can't do this without an income. So obviously, if Super Hearts don't work, the Patreon will have to work. But the goal really is to keep it in platform and really build community based around that. You know what I mean? Like we don't want to have to. We don't want to have to pull people over to another place.
Right.
We want to here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the plan.
Yeah, just make sure with that, because I would just hate. I've had friends that were banned and they just didn't get paid out, so that would really suck. And the other thing that I'm gonna say to make you laugh, I don't want anything bad to happen to you guys. Obviously, I want you to be successful and have fun. When I first went to college, I was actually put on academic probation, so I didn't finish college right away. I went back and then I finished. So
Oh wow.
I get that, and I think a lot of people, including me, are just concerned with some things that happened before. But I don't want to do that to your scope right now, because that's not. This isn't I will talk to you one-on-one if I have a problem with that. But I am going to say this.
Brandi, I just want you to know that I'm actually open to that right now. We have a pretty small audience. We're just hanging out, and it's late. You're more than welcome to ask whatever you like.
Well, I can tell you the biggest issue that really, I guess disappoint maybe is the best word, because I'm here in Texas where the hurricane happened. And I know that you got money to come down here to help, and I know things happened where you weren't.
Now I know using the statement "I know" is a very big statement, Brandi.
Well, I didn't finish my sentence, so how do you know what I was going to say?
Well, the first thing you said was, "I know that you got money to come down to Texas." That was
I didn't say the money yet. I said you're coming. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, let's just get down to it then. Yes, I feel like you received money from people on Periscope to go help the victims of the hurricane, and you didn't go, and you kept that money, and it really bothers me.
Brandi, you were blocked from my scope. How do you know any of
Periscope
it?
TV. Nobody's ever blocked from your scope. Periscope TV is always there.
Okay, so then that solves that. The next question is, why would you come in here and give a lie without, like, why would you disrespect me in my own scope? I offered you an opportunity to ask your questions.
I think I'm asking pretty.
I did not offer you an opportunity to insult me and
I'm
to
not
lie
insulting
to my
you
friend.
at all. That's not what I'm doing. You just told me that you wanted to have an open conversation. You wanted.
This is basic conversation. Accusing me of fraud is basic conversation in my scope, in my house.
I know people that donated to you. I know people that donated to you that you did, and I'm not arguing.
I want everybody in. No, we're gonna have this conversation. We're gonna have,
and that's what you've said. I'm trying to have that.
Everyone invite. We're gonna have this conversation. This is going down right now. This is not about Caitlin. Caitlin's out of the picture on this one. This is going down. This is old scope stuff. This is something that we got to talk about because we got to clear some stuff up. Everybody that wants to have this conversation, if there's anybody that you know that's privileged to this, or that was aware, or that was a part of the situation when I was headed to Texas, then I want you in this scope. We're gonna have this conversation right now, and let me pay attention to comments
And
too.
I just want to say I'm insulted that you think that I'm like attacking you or coming at you. I'm trying to have a conversation about it.
I'm not gonna insult your intelligence, but I'm also not gonna give you a pass. Okay.
A pass for what? Me a pass?
Absolutely.
For what?
Absolutely. For the way you're speaking to me. You
wow.
just accused me of fraud. You just accused me
if that's what you want to look at, I'd like to know you.
That's not the way I want to look at it. That's how it is.
My friends donated to you, and I know the money wasn't given back. I have friends that donated to you.
Brandi, you just accused me of fraud without elaborating.
If that's what you want to call it, okay.
Brandi, that's what it is. You just
and I did offer to take it off of scope privately.
Brandi,
you Donna.
Brandi, I don't think people on this app understand what a big deal it is to accuse someone of fraud without proper evidence. And saying I have friends who didn't get their money back or blah, 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 that's not an answer. That's not a viable answer. That's not how reality works.
Then just answer and the conversation's done and I'll apologize. So you're saying that you gave all the money back.
Brandi, don't position this.
I'm asking you a question.
Brandi, do you want to be a part of our community or do you want to be an adversary?
This is a call-in, and I've been extremely.
Don't lie. You're about to lie. Go ahead.
No. Well, then we're not going to have this conversation because you're not going to flip it. I asked you a question you can't answer whether you gave the money back.
What am I flipping, Brandi?
Did you give the money back?
What money?
We just had the conversation as to what.
No, I'm listening, Brandi. If we're gonna have this conversation,
the money that people donated to you for the hurricane victims that you were supposed to come help.
I've never received a donation. I've received contribution. There's a big difference. There's legal terms. There are legal terms for this, Brandi.
And this is why I can't have a conversation with you. So I guess things continue as they are because. You're not able to answer the question. You want to twist words, and you're 24.
No, we're not twisting words. We're
back. You're 24-year-old. You're a 24-year-old.
Brandi, I'm willing. I'm open. This is my scope.
Open.
I invited you.
But you're not being open to anything.
Brandi, I'm absolutely open. I just invited you to backtrack the conversation and fill in all the blanks.
There listening. She's just been listening. Can you ask her if she feels like I've been disrespectful, please?
Caitlin, do you feel that Brandi has been disrespectful? She does not want to answer.
Okay.
She doesn't want to be put in the middle of it. It's not her problem. She doesn't want to be put in the middle of it.
Anyway, I guess.
Well, we don't end it here. If we end it here, then I will continue the scope and I will explain the situation, or you and I can work on this together, which is preferable.
Obviously, but I'm not going to have you speak rudely to me at the same time. I mean,
Brandi, being rude to you and calling you out on what you're doing to me right now are two very different things.
I'm calling you out on a fact that happened.
A fact that happened.
Tell me what happened. Explain your story then.
Brandi, here's what I'll invite you to do. I'm not going to refute you. Instead, I invite you to gather your evidence, put it all on Twitter, and then I will take a look at it. How does that sound?
I don't play this Twitter game. If you want to talk out here, my Twitter's locked.
You just called it a game. You just called it a game.
I feel like what you're doing is a word game.
Donation money, a game. You just called it a game.
You're doing a word game, and I'm very aware of what you're doing.
There's no word games here.
Absolutely.
It's not a game. So you're calling the legal system a game. So it's just a game to you.
I'm calling what you're doing a game with words.
What am I doing with words?
Donations versus contributions, legal terms.
Yep, big difference.
And you kept the money that was supposed to be for hurricane victims because you were coming down here. We have people that paid for you to come down here.
So you have proof. No, what you're saying is that you have proof. Okay, and then put it on Twitter.
Okay.
Put it out in the public. That's what I invite you to
do. Since you can't answer it here in front of these people,
I'm willing to answer. This is my broadcast. I can turn it off.
Then go ahead and answer.
What's that? I'm waiting for a question.
I think the question he's asking you is, if you got money, where did the money go? Or
Thank you, Caitlin. Thank you.
Yes, but here's the problem. Brandi positioned the question by beginning with saying that the money was for the hurricane victims, which is where the falsehood comes in.
It was to get you down here to help the hurricane victims.
Yes, it was. I agree with that.
You didn't come down here at all.
I tried to.
Where's
I made
the
it
money?
halfway. We didn't get enough money to get there, Brandi. I made it halfway down.
That is a bold-faced lie.
Brandi, you know
we
that's
will
not
pull
a lie.
the scopes up and play it because that is a bold-faced lie.
So we don't have proof that I was in Virginia, right? We don't have proof that I was in Virginia.
Listen.
That I was on my way down.
We will pull the scopes.
Brandi,
we'll play those.
Brandi, now you're playing a game.
No, I'm telling fact, Jimmy, and you can twist it all you want.
Brandi, if it was true, if what you're saying was true, would I not have been prosecuted or been accused of fraud or spoken with some sort of government organization?
Because what you told us was that your car was having issues and you couldn't drive down.
No, I made it halfway. My car started having issues, and we had to turn around because we didn't have enough money to get it fixed.
Then we're gonna pull the scope and we're gonna play him and show that what you're saying is not true. So Brandi,
you're going to play your position. That's what you're going to do.
We're gonna play words that came right out of your mouth.
You don't have that position, Brandi.
We're gonna play the words that came out of your mouth as to why you didn't make it to Texas.
You're going to play the words out of my mouth that you want to play because that's what the haters do. I'm done with the game. I enjoy this thoroughly.
I simply asked a question
because it's over. Because Feed Peace is the most positive community on the internet.
I simply asked a question.
Are going to run this, and that's how we're going to do that.
Okay.
And that's how we're going to do it. And we're going to prove our actions.
I just want to say to end, Caitlin, thank you for understanding what I'm saying.
No matter how you angle this.
Thank you, Caitlin. I do appreciate it. I appreciate it.
That's how it's going to go.
So maybe next time I can talk to Caitlin and she can be the middleman. Maybe. Because she seemed to put what I said to you and you accepted what she said. So maybe we just need a mediator, you know?
Then let's do it. Go ahead.
I'd like to know where the money is that was to help you get down here to help hurricane victims.
Now, there is a better question than that. Position a better question.
Excuse me? You're not going to put words in my mouth and tell me to switch anything that I'm saying. I asked you a question that was very easy to understand.
Why are you asking me where money is instead of asking me about the people who gave the money?
I know who gave the money. I don't need to ask about
You know who gave the money.
I know my friends that gave you money. Absolutely.
Do you? So you can introduce me to them and I can give them their money back.
My question is, yes, we can definitely do that. Sure.
I've never had anybody approach me about having their money returned because they understood the issues that were at hand. But if you feel that there are people out there that did not receive their money back, I am more than glad to give it back to them.
Okay.
That's never been an issue.
Perfect.
Never been an issue. I've never been approached for a refund. Never been approached. Not once in the entire time that I did Periscope. Not was I once approached. Now, have I had many people claim that they approached me? Oh, absolutely. But I've never had one single person ever ask for their money back.
It comes down to values and morals because that money was for a specific purpose.
Yes, it was.
So it comes down to morals.
And we didn't make it happen.
The moral of this.
Hey, we're jumping over to something else, Brandi. We just had a conversation. Your question was answered, and now you're attacking my morals.
Because you want to continue to lie. That's why.
But I'm not lying. I just said that nobody ever came to me for the money.
And I'm simply saying that it shouldn't have been that way.
You said that you have these friends that want their money.
You have enough common sense in your head, Jimmy, to know that what you did was not morally right.
Brandi, what did I just say to you? You asked me a question. This never ends with the haters. I know how this game goes because
I'm not a hater. If I was a hater, I would have been yelling and screaming at you. I wouldn't have a conversation.
Haters are pretty clever. Did you see Jeff in the broadcast earlier?
If you want to think all of us are playing games, I'm not playing a game. I'm asking you.
If you're not playing a game, then reach out to your friends who want their money back, and
Okay, then it's solved. Then that's perfect. You're missing the point of all of that, and that's why there will continue to be animosity between you and many, many people on Periscope because you're missing the point and you want to kind of word game around it, and it's going to get bad for you, unfortunately, because people are fed up with this. I came here to try to talk to you like person to person, and you want
Brandi, your introduction was accusing me of fraud, and your argument ends there.
Then we'll just play the scopes, okay? That's
That's
it.
what you'll continue to do. You will continue to play old scopes. You will continue to angle false information.
Not
and
false
then we will
information
continue
at
to
all.
spread peace. And we will win over and over because we have always won. And
I
the only
haven't.
reason that I
I
lost
didn't
in the
even.
past was because of my mental illness.
I
We may
never.
not be
I haven't
indestructible,
brought up all of the other money
but
issues.
we have love.
I
And you're not-
brought up that
you're not
issue. Okay. Well, if you're gonna talk over me, I wish you the best.
There you have it, folks. So here's the story. Whoever wants to stick around for the story for the for going down to Texas. So when I was in my manic phase and I just wanted to go, I said, let's go down and help those hurricane victims. I made it to Virginia and I was having issues with my vehicle. And we had raised $250, I want to say, at that point. And I could name verbatim the individuals, none of which are associated with Brandi, by the way, not a single one. But that's neither here nor there. And all of them understood the fact that I had to turn back. In fact, we had to collect more contributions just to turn around and make it back because I was in my manic phase and spending all my money. There were many goals that I had set up to do the right thing, but I wasn't always able to accomplish them because of these issues. If people want to judge me for that, then judge me for that. That's fine. But at the end of the day, this whole vendetta, it's about attention. Brandi wants attention. New Jimmy wants attention. Molotov wants attention. They want to shift your attention away from the positivity and the love that Caitlin and I are attempting to spread and the travel vlog that we want to build for you. They want to bring your attention away from that and over to their drama. If you want drama, pay attention to them. If you want peace and positivity, pay attention to us. I will give each and every hater one chance on this broadcast to have a conversation. I gave Brandi her shot. But as usual, they immediately move to fraud, blah, 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 accusation this, accusation that, angling their words in such a way where they give no opportunity for me to have an opinion. They entrap me and continue to attempt to entrap me. So what do? We move forward with facts. I invited her, have your friends reach out to me. These imaginary friends reach out to me. And it doesn't happen. Let's continue to get attacked. I'm open to it. It's okay. Baby, let it go. It's fine. You don't have to deal with this. Okay. Hi,
Hey,
Magic
Jimmy.
Honey. I'm Jim. Nice to
Hi,
meet you. How
Jimmy.
are
It's
you?
Marie. It's Marie.
Marie. I'm sorry, Marie. I'm not familiar.
Okay. Well, anyway, my old screen name was True Told 12.
Oh, goodbye. I'm not dealing with that drama. I'm not dealing with that drama. That girl spent every minute trying to hate on me. I'll pass on that one. She's not Brandi. Her and Brandi are different levels. I'm not about that life. Not about that life. Anyway, moving forward. Okay. Scared of something? Yes. I don't like people like that. I don't like people like that. So anyway. This actually works for me. Chelsea Pink says, if you're worried about where your $10 went, don't give it. Wow, thank you, Sandy. Let's screenshot that and put it on the story. Sandy says, there were times I helped Jim and plans changed. He would always ask if I wanted a refund. Thank you, Sandy, for putting yourself out there. That's another tricky thing, guys, is there are often times that goes down. And I can't come out. It's a tough situation. And my haters know this. My haters understand that it's a tough situation. I can't just come out and say, this person gave me this amount of money or gave me this perk. And you know what I mean? Like, you can't do that. You can't just oust people when they don't want their personal information put on the internet. And then, or they ask for a refund, or I offered a refund, whatever the case. I can't just go out and be like, here you go, in public. And the haters know that, which is part of why they're like, oh, well, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Because they look for the little holes. They look for the loopholes. They look for the things that I can't do because I'd be violating my friend's privacy. But thank you, Sandy. Alan says, put me in, coach. All right, Alan, we'll put you up. We'll put Alan and Ann in. We'll put them both in. I did say anyone could call. I didn't say anyone would stay on.
There, buddy.
What's going on, Alan? How are you?
I'm doing all right, man. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm just I guess I'm appalled that like they would decide to come at me the day after I smashed into a mountain. But compassion isn't a thing. Doesn't really matter because I committed whatever they're accusing me of at that moment in time. I'm used to it. Moving forward, Caitlin's tired. Caitlin's nice and tired. So Alan, where are you from?
I'm from right next door to you, actually.
Like literally right next door?
What? Like very close.
Come visit, man. We got one more day in this place, and then we're gone.
So I missed it. Where are y'all going?
We're going to Georgia.
Dope.
It's gonna be fun.
I thought y'all decided on Philly though. I'm confused. I just joined, so I'm late.
That's okay. That's okay. No, I crashed into a mountain, and so now I don't have a car, so we're not going to Philly. We're gonna go walk the country.
Are you flying to Georgia? Or are you driving? Or are you walking there?
We're getting Enterprise.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. Sandy makes bread off these donations. It's an inside job. All right. So, what do you guys want to talk about? Did you call in for something?
Just kind of like wondering why you're pocketing money. That was just kind of like fucked up.
Oh, he just outed with it. Did you catch that? Oh, I love it. I love it. Give me 1 minute. This is kind of like a calling out the hater scope, so I can block a whole bunch of people that I don't want in my life. Just give me a minute, Alan. No, when I'm blocking people that shouldn't be blocked, like when I'm blocking, like if someone makes a comment about our relationship and it's like normal. But when someone's like, you're a scammer, like that's kind of block worthy in my opinion. But hey, it's my scope. All right. So as far as money goes and the what's it called? The Texas situation, everybody that gave money, I offered their money back, and not a single person wanted it back. So
okay, cool. So what you do with gay people?
What's that?
What happened to being gay is not a part of human personality by James Jimmy?
That was when I was in a really bad place, brother. That was a long time ago. If you're still holding on to that, I mean, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. Josh says, I agree with Sandy. He's always been honest where the money goes. Thank you, Josh.
So why don't you guys just stay in PA and help people instead of helping other people or entertaining other people elsewhere?
Because we want to travel. Like this is what we want. This is, this is like what people are waiting for. This is what we promised. And that's kind of, ironically, that's one of the big things is I've made a lot of promises that I haven't kept. So I'm keeping this promise. When I make a promise to my people, I'm going to do it from now on. And that includes traveling. And even if I don't have a car, we're going to do it.
James got a small pee-pee.
Alan, he said that and then he hopped off. I love it. I thought it was adorable.
Okay.
It's creepy. Conger says, "Did the mountain pull out in front of you?" Okay, so Caitlin is very tired. I have a feeling that we should probably go to bed pretty soon. Do you want to go to bed?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm tired.
Okay.
We gotta be up all night tomorrow night. We gotta drive all the way down to Georgia.
I'm like really in a place where I'm not ready to be done yet, though. Is that okay?
Yeah. I'm just gonna probably fall asleep in your lap. It's okay.
Is your enterprise fully funded?
Nope, that's going on my credit card.
How much is the whole trip, and how much do you need to raise to get there?
It's $400, but we're not raising it. I'm just paying it. I'm not begging. I'm doing my thing. If we get enough super hearts, we get enough super hearts. If we don't, we don't. End of story. You know what I mean? I'm not playing it the way that I used to. We're just gonna do what we have to do. Try and survive. If we make it, I'm grateful, and we do what we. You know what I mean? But if we can't financially afford it by say 6 to 8 months, it's game over. You know what I mean? It's back to square one. But we're going to try and make this work. We're going to try and figure this out. We're going to try and provide content and build this community.
There's apps called, I think it's a gig app, where you can get a job for a day in big cities. Why don't you guys try to get a job for a day and fund yourselves that way in the day?
Can you send me a link to that?
Yeah, I don't know what kind of phone you have, but if you have like an Android or I don't know if it's on Apple, but you can just go into the app store and purchase. I think it's called Gig.
Okay, Gig. Got it. Ronnie says, "Why do people care so much about others' lives? Worry about yourself and not some stupid app." Well, you're here too. We're all here. That's okay. It's part of the entertainment. I'm not worried about it. By me coming onto social media, I'm subjecting myself to all of it. It's a choice. You're a good man. Thank you. Glock, you are not joining. You were talking about me on another scope. Midnight Rocker, welcome to the party. Let's put him on. I have no idea who this is, but it's going to be interesting. Much harder when you're older. Thank you, Chad. Real Feet Piece 2 asked to join.
The notorious Feet Piece.
Oh,
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Midnight.
Nice to talk to you. You know, I gotta say, what happened? Oh, I'm still here. Okay, my phone. Somebody just left. Okay, somebody else came in. All right. You know, the last few years, you know, when you first came out, everybody hated you because you're sitting there, you know, asking for money. Okay, I have no problem with that. Hold on here. Now, you know, there's worse people out there that ask for money that really fuck people over. Like, let's say, Tiffany, who drinks beer. You know what? Hey, I like you. People might hate you, but you know what? I say it like this. They love to hate you. They love to hate you. And, you know, another one that people don't like on here is Hindsight. If you've seen Hindsight, I love that guy too. He's awesome. Hindsight.
Donna.
Have a good one. I'm out.
Well, thanks for the compliment, brother.
Hey, thanks for letting me come in and speak my piece. You know what I mean?
Of course, everybody deserves a little airtime.
Hey, could I? Is it all right if I promote something real quick?
Go for it.
All right, everybody on here, anybody watching, check out on YouTube the Silver Briefcase Ultra Short. Thank you very much.
No problem. We'll see you later, brother.
Later.
Can you hear me?
All right, Glock, what do you got for me?
It's nothing negative. It's just because somebody told me that you were against organ donation. Is that still true?
Here's the thing. We've spoken with healthcare professionals who have actually told, well, let me not drag Caitlin into this. I've been told personally by healthcare professionals not to be an organ donor, and I'm not going to go into it because it's not my area
fine.
of, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not versed on it. It's not something I'm versed on. So personally,
Mhm.
I am an organ donor.
Mhm.
It's on my driver's license.
Okay, good.
But as far as the rest of it, I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. I'm not stupid. And Glock, I just want to say thank you for coming in here and trying to oust me, because I sent you a message on Instagram about the fact that you're talking about me in other scopes. So you felt like you'd come in here and try to get me to say the wrong thing. So goodbye. I tried to give you a shot. You were a nice woman.
I
Goodbye.
was nice to you.
Yeah, you were nice to me. Thank you. Goodbye. Paul Murphy goes, please drag Caitlin into it. No, there's some things she doesn't have to deal with that. She doesn't have to deal with that. Yeah, so. Yeah, I have 2 friends whose lives were saved with donated organs. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, so like I said, I thought Glock and I were friends, and I had several people message me just things that she was talking about me. So my response was to send it to her as a message in Instagram, and her response was to try and get me to say the wrong thing on here on Periscope. So that's wonderful. Appreciate you. Just one more shot of Caitlin's cute face. No, she's out. She's tired. She's out. Yeah. Have a good night, you two. Thank you, Katie. You too. Thanks for stopping in. Paul Murphy goes, rip off. They want to see your pretty face. But she's tired. She's too tired. Well, that was fun. I'm drained. People have no mercy. That's what I'm learning. Like, I guess I'm getting a thicker skin. Man, this country is going to hell. Women on here smoking and pregnant. No. All right, night, chatty girl. Tell her I said goodnight. Franco says goodnight.
Good night, Franco.
Safe travels, y'all. Live it up. Thank you, Slunky. Yeah, people on here literally have no mercy. Lady Seahawk, very good to see you. They love to hate you. I see that. See, she's up. I know, she's tired, though. She's tired, though. Babe, do you want to go up on a regular pillow? So I can move? You want to go up on a regular pillow?
I'm sorry.
Propose, Jimmy. Oh, Meek, we're actually engaged.
Yeah.
Good night, Caitlin. Get some rest, says Meg.
I just
Periscope
like being
Bro.
close to you.
All right, well, you can stay here then.
Well, if you want to move, then just move and then I'll repossession.
Svano says, what about Miss Tina saying nasty stuff she said about you? I'm confused. I don't know why she did that. Like, we defended her all night the other night. So I don't know. I have no comment. I'm just, whatever. Time you need to go to bed, get lots of rest. Make sure you take your meds before bed. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, do you want your stuff?
You don't have to get it. I'll get it. I'll get it. She was a really good girl, Jim. Thanks, Meg. See, me being on here right now is kind of me avoiding the fact that tomorrow, like, everything begins, and I'm scared to death. So, there's that. Good night, Steven. You, Tina, kiss and make up. Oh, anxious, I understand. Yeah, it's like... can I lay like this possible? Does that work for you?
Right.
Are you sure I'm not crushing you right now?
Yeah, you're not crushing me.
Okay.
People are just getting, my face. Like half my face.
I wish you guys the best. Thank you, Chloe. We appreciate that. How do I subscribe to this mess?
That's funny.
However you want. Look up James Soroka on any platform. One day at a time, and sometimes one moment at a time. Absolutely, it is Jayhawk. It's gonna be one moment at a time. Night, Caitlin, says Steven.
Night.
Not having your car must be stressful as hell. Corinne, we had this whole thing planned out. We were ready to go, and now we have no car. So like, yeah, I'm kind of freaking out a lot. And I think that's why the haters are coming at me so hard right now, is because they see the potential and they're really afraid of seeing us succeed. So I get it. But like I said, we are still the most positive community throughout social media, and we're still going to move forward. That's it.
Oatmeal, not waffle.
I love Donna's advice. No matter what, stay safe and have a plan. Stay a step ahead. We will. Ride the bus, says Leroy. Yeah, we plan to have hotels planned ahead and stuff like that. So, all right, I'm following. Thank you very much. If you get us on all platforms, I'll follow you. Well, I'll follow you back on whatever platform you follow us on. But tired.
You just got me yawning.
I did. That was on purpose.
I'm really tired.
How will you afford to eat and everything? My credit card for now. Go to bed. Let Kate sleep. You want to go to bed?
I do, but you can stay up. It's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I mean, as long as you're gonna be able to stay up tomorrow night. I just don't want us to be driving unsafely, you know?
You're right. We should go to bed. Where are you going after Georgia and South Carolina? South to Florida. All right. We're going to go to bed. Good night, everybody. We love you. Peace for life. Night-night. 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 We love you. We love you. We love you. We love you. One more shot of that beautiful face before we go to bed.
Night. I'm just like, right now.
Love you too.
Night, everybody. Bye.